What's up, guys? Hunter Friends here, back at it again with another video. And in this video, guys, we're gonna be talking about cards that you definitely should be picking up before it's too late. And of course, I wanted to go ahead and just start off with talking about the Doom of Dimension set. So of course, you guys already know the set has released, has been doing okay for the most part. I will say that it has a great mixture of archetypes, and I believe that at least, a lot of the Starlight Rare prices you see here are justified because the cards and the archetypes are really good for the meta. And I'm talking about the meta, not the Genesis format, right? For example, DDDs, you can't really play in Genesis because of course you can't Pendulum Summon, so you can't really play it. But cards like the Bramble Rose Dragon are really cool, and the fact that, it's a very low price for a Starlight Rare is a good sign. But at the same time, if we're talking about the overall price for the set, right? It hasn't hit that range of back to the 60, 70, I guess you would say nostalgic era, right? In terms of, wow, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is doing really good right now. Right now it's only $43, but I will say that I think that over time it will go back up to at least 55. Now, that's not what we really want to see, but I think we have to slowly kind of go back up to how the boxes were, meaning that, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is doing well over time. So only time will tell with that. But again, I do like to say that a lot of the cards in here are really interesting, and of course you can see that reflected in their price. You have the Marshmallow Yumi. Of course, Yumi is an excellent deck in the format. You have the new Dogmatica Fluttery, the Thunderbolt, which is a really cool one as well. K9 support. You have the Doom Z, which is actually a really cool archetype in here. The MST archetype. And of course, you just have additional cards that are really cool. I think underwhelmingly, the Dominus Spiral is not the best card, but again, I think out of all the Dominus cards, they had to print one that was going to be a lower end version. And then I will say that I'm really interested in the Masterpiece support with this one as well. Plus, again, additional RB support. So I think that overall, if you guys are still looking to get RB, it's very cheap, and it's honestly the time to do it, especially if you want higher rarity. So definitely consider doing that. But I just wanted to talk about YCS Anaheim, and this was the 2025 Genesis Invitational. You guys can see that off the bat. Vanquish Soul took the lead with this one. You can even see the second option here was Odeon, which is really cool to see. And we're definitely going to make a video later on about the top 10 cards to get in Genesis format. But I just wanted to point out the fact that, a deck like Odeon, which when it came out was doing pretty well, but not up to like the regional level. It's great to see that with Genesis format, you're seeing these decks that haven't really had the limelight, and, again, they're actually really cheap. 166 bucks is nothing compared to, people spending almost a grand or even a grand on a single meta deck. Moving on, guys, we do have Maze of the Master, and talking about the Odeon cards themselves, the Ultra and the Secret Rare, of course, are very cheap right now, and they have been cheap for a while for the current meta. So I would say that it's a great time to pick it up if you guys haven't. If you want to pick up more higher rarity, they haven't spiked too much. They've still been about the same, right? Because now we have to kind of just justify, okay, the meta versus Genesis format, what's doing good, how is it going to sway a certain card. So I think that's what you should really go into when you're looking to build a deck for Genesis format. A lot of the cards are cheap, but which are the ones with points? That's what you guys really have to take a look at. A card like Sudden Thunder Wave, again, fairly inexpensive. It came from Duelist Advance, but again, Odeon got second place, and this is one of the cards that it, of course, played in the deck. So something to kind of just point out. And then Vanquish Soul itself, again, getting first place for that regional. You can see that the prices haven't really gone crazy because, of course, Vanquish Soul did get hit for the main format. So this is what I'm saying. If you really still want to pick up the deck for meta, or pick it up for Genesis format, or hey, pick it up for both, and that's it. 2 birds, 1 stone. I would consider doing that, so you're not spending as much money on, like, a Genesis format deck, and also at the same time a meta deck, right? You could say that Genesis format is way more cheaper, but again, it's up to you what you want to do with your money. Next up, we have the 2025 Mega Pack, and of course, you guys can see here that the changes overall have been pretty standard, I would say. I mean, we already knew the Dominus cards were going to just dominate this list, and of course the Mold Charming cards are going to be on the top as well, with Fiendsmith Tract being at the top. The Black Goat Laugh still being undervalued is crazy, even though it's a great card. But at the same time, though, we know this is getting a reprint in the upcoming structure deck, so that's also a reason why it's here. I think that when that drops, the structure deck drops, and we have that access to that copy, this card will be going up in price because it is a prismatic secret rare, right? And you also have the secret rare from the previous printing, so that's something to note. And then we have Pot of Greed, which was about $5-6. Now it's going up to $8. Genesis format, you can play this at $3, so that's something you may want to pick up before it's too late. Other than that, though, there are some bangers under the $4 range, like Retaliating Sea, for example, and the Harpy's Feather Duster Alt Art. So again, and also all the Bestial cards in the set as well, I would go ahead and pick up before it's too late. But we do have Masterpiece, the True Draco Slaying King, and this is the quarter century secret rare. I think that overall, it's a great card to have for past formats, but if not, you can even use it for this current format, right? We do have the new True Draco support, like we said before, and this card is easily around $20 when it was 10 before, but again, with the banless hype and everything going on, this card went back up. Something to kind of just point out if you guys are looking to pick up modern high rarity. That's what I say for the quarter century secret rares. They're modern high rarity cards. Moving on, we have the Artifact Mjolnir. I think I said that correctly. And these are just the commons, but again, when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh, you guys know that when listings go low, prices go up, and this is still fairly cheap, even with 20 listings remaining on the market. You guys can see here for about $2.44, you can get a near mint copy, but again, it does tend to go up, so something to point out before that is too late. Next up, we have Skullmeister, and a card, being 0 points, which I still believe it is for Genesis format, is crazy, and it's a great card to have too. It's an inexpensive quarter century secret rare. It has always been like that, so I think over time it's a great card to actually add into your build if you are looking to build a deck for Genesis format and you're looking for free 0 point cards. Next up, we have Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, the Alt Art, and this is if you want to buy the quarter century secret rare Alt Art version, but more likely because this card has been lower for so long, I believe that at some point this card will be going back up, but that's just my prediction. Let me know what you guys think, of course. And then finally, we have Platinum Gadget. This is, of course, supporting one of the best decks in the format, and this card actually bought out to like $40, has gone down now, it's cooled off. We're gonna go ahead and just reload this to see if anything has changed, but it is starting to go slowly down, so something you do want to pick up if you guys are looking to play the top deck of this format. And if not, all good. If you have any copies, I would go ahead and just try to offload them now before it's too late. But guys, if you liked the video, make sure to give it a huge like, comment down below your thoughts, and of course, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn the notification bell on so you're updated the next time I upload new videos. But guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of your day or night, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.